How y'all doing? I'm Magazine here again. Guys, having a little bit of trouble getting my knife hair popping sharp, razor sharp. I'm having a little bit of trouble. I've got the knife sharp, workably sharp, but I can't go to the next level on my one knife. And then the other one, I've totally screwed up, I think, the bevel. But I need you guys' opinion. What I got here is my sharp maker. It's set at a 20-degree angle, 20 by 20 each side. I've colored my blade with a black permanent marker in order to show you where it's grinding at a 20-degree angle. I guess the angle that I'm using really depends on personal preference. I kind of like to have 20-degree angle just because I'm set up for it. I can do a 20 or a 15 on this, and maybe I'll do both just to see where it's at on both and show you guys and let you give me some advice. I was trying to kind of convex it or something, but I ended up rounding it off too much, and the bevel, I don't know what the angle is. I have no idea, but all I know is when I sharpen it, I'm not catching the edge, especially on this knife. And where do I need to go from here? Or should I just vary my angle? So if you keep your knife straight up and down, which it's hard to tell because I don't think my camera's straight. But anyway, this is straight up and down. Now take a look at where it's. You see that? You see my edge isn't making contact. At a 20-degree angle, the contact's being made above the edge, and it's just not getting sharp. Now, I could. So if that's a 20. I'd have to take it out to, I don't know, well that would be 90, about a 45. Which is not what I want. But I almost have to take it out to about a 45 in order to get my edge sharp. Let's see on this one. Now if we look at this one, seems that my angles are off. This side seems to be contacting pretty well. On this side, you can still see the black. I'm not actually making contact on the edge there. Still slightly above the edge. So this side's a 20-degree angle. But this side is something completely different. How do I fix this? And I'll do a 15 for you, just, I don't know, for everyone's benefit. Alright, so this is a 15. So at a 15, of course, you know, it's just gone higher up the edge. But how do we make contact? How do I get rid of that black line? Do I need to grind this down somehow? Just sit on the paper like this forever and ever and ever? Some advice, guys. I'm a knife maker, not a knife sharpener. Let's do the same thing with this one. I've always said I'm no Expert. I have no problem maintaining a blade that I buy, but that's because the angles are already there. Oopsie. Never had to actually put angles on it, especially by hand. I've sharpened lawnmower blades that are pretty, you know, rounded off, but you just use a bench grinder with those and get them back into sharpness. I don't know. And still, yeah, there's no difference there. Same thing going on. I still got no contact with my actual edge. I mean, I guess if I just keep going and going and going and going and going on this, eventually all this will wear away and I'll finally get to my edge. That's gonna take forever. So guys, anything anybody can do to help me, I put this up mainly because I was talking to Destructo. He was kind of telling me how he got his hair popping sharp. I was able to get this thing sharp, but now he gave me the idea about the marker. Now I can see why. I can get this thing to shave paper, but it depends on the angle. So it's almost like it's a Warncliffe, you know, so it's getting sharp on this side, but, you know, depending on how you hold it, it won't cut because it's not coming down on this side, which is weird. I kind of like to pop hairs if I could. This is meant to be a skinning knife. Especially with that rounded tip. I dropped this thing. I had a nice tip like this, but I don't know if I think it was when I was handling it, putting a handle on it. I actually I dropped it and blunted it, and haven't been able to get it back. Yeah. Anyway, any ideas about that too? Actually, I'm all right with it because I kind of want to use this as a skinning type knife. I don't really need a point on it because points are actually more detrimental to skinning because those points can jab in accidentally to, you know, to the intestines and to the stomach and stuff. So if I don't have a point, that's not a problem with this one. This one I like to keep my point though. Yeah. But yeah, so guys, any help you can give me here. I would appreciate it. Any techniques you think I should use? Should I just vary my angle? You know, should I put it at 45? Do it at a 45? I don't think that's going to give me a good cutting performance. What do y'all think? Yeah. Actually making the bevel is a hell of a lot more difficult than maintaining one, I'll tell you that. Yep. And it makes me not happy not having a razor sharp knife because, you know, most of my knives are razor sharp. And I keep them that way. And this is kind of how I'd like that knife to be. I want to be able to do this. All the hair's falling down, but you can see the bald spot there. Yeah, so I want to pop hairs. Even this one could use a little more sharpening. But any help you guys can give me, I'd really appreciate it. Advice and whatnot. I'm Monkey Z signing out, guys. This goes out to anybody at all. Help! Help me! Alright, I'm Monkey Z signing off. Peace! Oh, and by the way, I was kind of going for a convex grind, if that matters. But I don't care at this point. I just want it sharp. So any kind of grind is fine. But that was important. I was kind of, trying to keep the angles off of my edge. And that's how I ended up rolling that one, kind of curving it too much because I was trying to cut off. I was doing it wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to convex. Yeah. Anyway, so any help, I'd appreciate it. Peace.